city. DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 podcast. Dre and Willsy is the one. Let's get it. Yeah. Who with me? Let's get it. Yeah. Who with me? Yeah. I'm from the city. DC, that's where I'm from. Let's get it. 1130 podcast. Dre and Willsy is the one.
He the one, nigga.
So let's get it, baby.
He the one.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Y'all already know what it is, man. Welcome back, you guys, to the 1130 podcast. What's good, everybody doing out there? Appreciate you guys joining me back here for another exciting episode of the podcast, man. It's going to be a great one, you guys, man. It's the first week of June, you guys, man. Happy Wednesday. For real, man. Good morning, good night, good afternoon to all my listeners all across the world. Good morning, man, to everybody who's listening to me on EB Radio this morning, you guys, man, on this Wednesday morning. And everybody, man, who's watching on YouTube. I appreciate it so much, man, for you guys coming back here on the podcast, man, and hear me talk my crap. You dig, man? But this is going to be an exciting one for everybody. If you guys are new to the 1130 podcast, y'all already know what it is, man. Sit tight. It's going to be a great one. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below. Yes, subscribe. Tell a friend about the 1130 podcast. Like it, leave a comment, and share it. Do all that good stuff. And also, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, yo, this is going to be a great episode, man. Man, I'm riding solo dolo, but that's great, you guys, man. Everybody be loving, when I be riding solo here on the podcast. But yo, man, before we get into all the great stuff, you guys, because it's gonna be a cool show, man. And it's June now. The weather is looking really nice here in DC this week. But yeah, before we get into all the good stuff, shout out to my guest Jonna, who was on last week. I appreciate it so much. It was awesome to have you on the 1130 podcast. But you guys, man, like I was saying, we're gonna get into the show. How's everybody Wednesday going? And the weather, man, is nice outside, you guys, man. So I hope everybody's day is going wonderful out there, and I hope everybody, man, staying blessed and staying safe with the world, looking to have some, normalcy going on right now, as you see, with people are allowed outside with no mask on and at sporting events and stuff. So this is gonna be an interesting summer, to say the least, though. But yo, man, Memorial Day was this past Monday. Hope everybody put something good on the grill, fry some burgers, probably put some wings on the grill, some hot dogs, chill or whatever, man. Yeah, man, Memorial Day. Shout out to all the veterans out there who served in our country, man. Yo, man, it's like the ultimate sacrifice. I had my guy Cisco, from the Grades and Veracity podcast. He was, a guest here on the podcast a couple of weeks, man, and just sharing his story about being in the military and just serving the country. My mom made a post, this past weekend, was just celebrating my granddad and her dad, who also, was in the military and stuff like that. My aunt was also in the military. So I know a lot of people who have family members that have been in the military. Shout out to all of them, you guys. And yeah, thank you guys for your service. Once again, you guys, I hope you had a blast of Memorial Day this weekend, man. Another thing, you guys, that took place, another thing this past Memorial Day, you guys, that we're going to talk about here off the jump on the 1130 podcast, you guys. America, or, at least some Black people, were celebrating the 100 years, you guys, the 100 years of the Tulsa Race Massacre, you guys. For everybody who's not, don't know about that, it's about, the Black Wall Street, you guys, where, with the white mobs, came on to Black residents, homes and everything, Black homeowners, all in the Greenwood, section of Tulsa, Oklahoma, which was, man, Black people, they were thriving, business was thriving, they were making money and everything like that. And of course, this is back in 1921, you guys. And, this story has been, not told, but not told. So it's kind of one of the controversial things in our history and the biggest things that took place in this country, man. But yeah, man. But it all started, you guys, by Dick Rowland, you guys. Dick Rowland was a black guy. He's in, Greenwood, doing his thing. He's going into a hotel, and he gets on a hotel, and the white elevator operator, Sarah Page, screams and stuff like that, and he goes running. So he gets accused of sexually assaulting this lady, and a lot of white, mob people just came down to Greenwood. And actually they went to the station demanding the police release him, and the police refused to. So, it was just so much going on in that day. But Dick Rowland, man, was accused of sexually assaulting this lady, and the charges were dropped and everything. But to go around with this, basically, they came in, they destroyed everything, man. It was Black Wall Street, like I said, business was booming, and I don't think, I don't want to say I don't think, we ever covered, far as, a Black Wall Street, because that's what I think. Yeah, you look up each and every day, man, they talking about what's going on in Wall Street, and stuff like that. Like, that's why I think it's important for us Black, brothers and sisters out there to start our own business, get into it, whatever, you want to do, man, because each and every day, man, if you are not doing what you love to do, and don't get me wrong, some things are just different for others though. But if you're doing what you love to do, that's great. But if you ain't, man, people on Wall Street making decisions about you. And I'm not trying to be a Steve Harvey, motivational speaker or nothing like that. But I mean, I like doing this podcast. It's my schedule. I make my decisions. It's how I wanted to do it. You feel me? That's like if anybody, that's like if my Black sister got a business putting out her nice, beauty supplies or whatever like that. It's her schedule. It's her business. You don't have to answer to no one else. And of course, yes, we all want to, be wealthy and take care of our families and, just live a good life. So I've asked, man, and it's also important that I have Black entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs just in general, man, because it's good to have our own business. You just got to be dedicated and willing to, thrive in it and stuff like that. But man, I got into this, really look more into this story because I always heard about Black Wall Street, but I was like, man, this is really intriguing. And the part where Dick Rowland was got accused of sexually assaulting Sarah Page, the elevator operator, just reminded me of similar of the Emmett Till situation. He said he whistled at the girl, the white lady, and I think we all know the rest of that story. So it's just so crazy, man. And 100 years later, man, like, we were just getting over a year anniversary past of the George Floyd, where a white cop just nailed on a Black man for 8 minutes, and everyone saw this. In 1921, they didn't have cameras. They didn't have none of that. I mean, it wasn't video recording. It wasn't no social media, nothing like that. It was word of mouth, man. It got around real fast that, Dick Rowland, sexually assaulted this lady on the elevator. It got around real fast. You feel me? And everybody got down there, and everybody was like, you feel me? And once they was like, okay, yeah, he fled off and went into, which was the popular Black neighborhood in Greenwood and Tulsa, Oklahoma, man, they was like, okay, that's, we can't find it. What, they was like, but this went on. They said, man, charges was dropped. They didn't really happen or whatever. They still went in and fucked everything up, man. They tore everything up. So, bro, like, it's crazy, man. Black people can't have nothing, man. Can't have nothing, man. But it's crazy though, man. But man, it's also important to celebrate our history and times, man. You see my shirt, little shirt. I am Black History, man. As a Black brother, we gotta know history. Black month. We got Black History Month, February. It's 1 month out of the year. 11. It's 12 months. We got one. Nah, man. We gotta continue to celebrate our history and teach one. Because Hey man, it's always a day that God give you a day above water, man. Open up your eyes is another day to learn something, It's always, whether I'm chatting somewhere, chatting with someone across the world, or just here on the podcast, chatting with you guys on EV Radio and YouTube. You dig, man? So I appreciate it. But yo, man, for real, Memorial Day was this past Monday. Just celebrating all the veterans out there, and also celebrating 100 years later, through that Black Wall Street, man. So, man, you guys, man, go learn something, man. Go learn something. But you guys, man, we're going to move on here on the podcast. I had to start it off, man, like that. But y'all already know, man, we're going to get it on, man, with the WTF moment of the week, you guys. Yes, man. WTF moment of the week, you guys. Like I said in the beginning of the show, we're getting back to some type of normalcy, you guys, man. We seeing basketball games and all type of concerts or whatnot, having large, people, large attendance, man. And it's great visual on TV. Don't get me wrong, man. It's great visual on TV, but I think, we're just moving a little bit too slow. And I know everyone want to get back to normal though, and let's do it. Let's do it, man. To everyone pace though. But my WTF moment, you guys. I'll come from Miami, you guys. It's a concert going on, and outside of the concert, outside of the venue, some group of guys, came up and just started shooting in a crowd though. But the WTF of all of this though is like, come on though, over 20 people was injured, 2 people got killed. This could have turned out really, really wrong. But yo, man, I think this is really crazy though. Outside of a concert, let alone, man, hopping out of a vehicle, just shooting in the crowd though.
The gunfire erupted outside the El Mula Banquet Hall in northwest Miami-Dade County just after midnight on Sunday.
They taking your brother! They took your brother!
Police say 3 hooded men armed with assault rifles and handguns jumped out of a white Nissan Pathfinder and opened fire into a crowd of concertgoers.
There were more people shot in the club. We're going to need as many rescues as you got.
At least 20 people were injured, transported to several nearby hospitals, but 2 people died at the scene. Angelica Green says her son was shot in the abdomen. He's now in an ICU trauma unit in stable condition.
He called us frantic, telling us he had been shot, that it hurts, and he loves us.
This is a despicable act of gun violence, a cowardly act.
While police search for a motive, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis tweeted that justice needs to be swift and severe.
This type of gun violence has to stop. Every weekend it's the same thing. This is targeted. This is definitely not random.
Sunday's incident happened barely a day after a drive-by shooting killed 1 person and injured 6 in Miami's Wynwood Arts District. On CBS's Face the Nation, Miami Police Chief Art Acevedo expressed his frustration over America's persistent gun violence, urging lawmakers to take action.
Without legislation, and without certainty as it relates to holding these criminals accountable, we're never going to get through this summer.
Bro, man, you full of so much excitement that things are getting lifted, and some people want to go see their family, and I said on my I made a post not too long ago, man, here in DC. It was a woman who was just sitting on her porch, man. She was just sitting on the porch, 60-something years old, man, for real, or something like that, or whatever. But and these guys just hop out of the vehicle, man, and they just start shooting. Just shooting, man. They ain't hit nobody they were shooting for, though. Nobody. But the 60-year-old lady, the lady that was just sitting on the porch, she's not on her business, was the one that got shot in the leg. And she died. So it's crazy, man. That's like a WTF moment, man. Come on. Yeah, you and this time you get so excited and you want to be like, yo, man, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go here. You feel me? It was like earlier this spring, at the beach or something like that. I think it was in Virginia. I'm like, come on, bro. I think one of the girls who was on the Bad Girls Club got killed. So, it's real sad, man. When you want to just go and enjoy yourself, you got knuckleheads and assholes that just want to just ruin it for everybody, man. Ruin it for everybody. It's like, you ever been in, and I'm not comparing it like this, but you ever been, we all been young, we've been in class or whatnot. and one of the students just fuck it up for everybody. So we ain't going to recess, or we ain't getting no pizza this week. No pizza, no movie. And I was like, why we ain't doing that, man? I've been nice. I've been early. You feel me? I was quiet. You feel me? Everybody was quiet, but that knucklehead, he just, I don't care. I don't care. You feel me? But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. For real. WTF, man. For real, man. For real. But you guys, man, we gonna move on here on the 1130 podcast. I just spoke of, just having, people back at large venues, man, and seeing that visual done, man. Yo, it is dope. It is really dope, man. I think I don't know what game was it of the series between the Knicks and Atlanta, man. When the Knicks were at home at Madison Square Garden, man, that crowd was just, it was going wild, man. I don't think we've seen nothing like that in a long time, and also where the Boston Celtics had fans full capacity, since the pandemic. So I thought that was, really, really awesome, man. But, we all are excited to get back, man. We know that, right? We know that. But some people, of course, are already back. But we got assholes, man, that are at these games. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it already, man. Just ignorant fans at games, you guys. A guy threw a water bottle at Kyrie Irving. That like crazy, and he got arrested. Supposedly Kyrie may have stomped on the Celtics logo. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But hey, they booed him. He came out, he showed out, didn't he? But I mean, if I was a player, I probably would did the same thing too, though. But not throwing the water bottle, obviously, if I was the player. But and then you had from my hometown team, Washington D.C., the Wizards. My man, I think they were in Philly. Yeah, they were in Philly, and Russell Westbrook was going through the tunnel, man. I think he got fouled out or whatever like that. I just saw some of the highlights, but yeah, he was just leaving out, and they spit on him, threw popcorn on him. My man, Russell Westbrook, man. If anybody know Russell Westbrook in the NBA, he go off on everybody. I'm talking about, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but all the fans, he going off on them. Like, you behind him, you talking shit, he gonna get up, he might smack you. You feel me? Like, nah, like, but if he went in the war, he real kind dude, and people interview him real nice, but he's like, don't cross me. Just like John said, if you had a warning label, I'm pretty sure Russell Westbrook warning label is don't get fucked up. Don't get fucked up just because I got this $200 million or maybe more contract in the NBA playing basketball. But yeah, man, he was going crazy though, really going crazy. And yeah, man, they got the guy. Shaq was talking about, man, I want to meet him, man. I want to meet the guy, But everybody do, man. Cause come on, man, it's like I would have the same opinion. I would have the same opinion, if it was something, wrestling related. I'm like, come on, man. You guys are paying tickets, enjoying the show. Why are you throwing popcorn or spitting at one of the wrestlers or whatever like that? You feel me? So, same thing, man. And what was it? My man, Trae Young. I think Trae Young, he got spit on by a fan. You feel me? Like, it's so crazy. Like, it's really so crazy though. Like, man, they are, letting things up, and we back. Like, come on, bro. Like, that might as well be in the WTF moment as well. Like, for real, people can't appreciate the good things, man. For real, people just can't appreciate the good things, and just seeing, just come on, appreciate the good things in life, bro. You back and you enjoying this right now. It could just be a total different way. You probably couldn't be here, man. For real, like, WTF. But that's crazy. Speaking of, just crazy things and, appreciating life, man. Each and every day, appreciate life, man. And we seen a lot of the cases are going down with a lot of places, and let's keep it going. Let's everybody do their part, whether it's getting vaccinated, just stand, social distance, whatever the case may be. Your prerogative. You feel me? And India, man, is a whole different ball game. You feel me? Like the cases just surged there. I mentioned this a couple of times, man, but two guys were caught on camera just because like it's nowhere for the bodies to go. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. But in their eyes, they just thinking like, what we gonna do? Like, what we gonna do? And they just dump the body in the river. Like, really? On camera, like, and the guys were arrested though. But yo, man, you gotta appreciate life because it is going nuts right now with the coronavirus in India right now. So, yo, man, prayers are out to them, because places are flooded and and everything, man. So we gotta appreciate things, man. We really do. We really do. Us Americans, man, get too fucking big headed at times, man. Too big headed, for real. Oh man, but you guys, man, we're gonna move on here on the 11:30 podcast. You guys, man, yo, I'm gonna say this real quick, man, because someone came across, man, I won't mention them. Someone came across, man, for some advice, man, and I thought it was really cool that they came to me. My fiance was like, hey, yeah, you on to something, but you feel me though? I just want to say, man, to all my married men out there, you guys, man, and no, I'm not married just yet. Plan to be to my beautiful fiance. For everyone who checked out the documentary episode 8, you guys, the Queen has arrived. Go check it out, man, and see her. But yo, man, for all my married men out there, yo, man, for real, use your fucking head, man, and not the other one, man. For real, don't be out here proposing to women. For real, like, what kind of crap is that? You feel me? Don't be out here just saying, yo, I do to everything. Yo, man, like, for real, like, if you gonna be a married man, dog, at least, like, come on. Like, I mean, like, I'm just saying, man, if you gonna be a married man, bro, just at least do what you gonna do. Don't propose to her. Like, the pussy that good that you want to propose to her? Like that's crazy. And also, man, y'all women out here, man, it's 2021, man. Stop falling for the okie doke. Stop falling for the okie doke, man. If he seem like he ain't right, he ain't right. You feel me? He ain't right. You gotta see them red flags, man. For real. A guy will show you all the red flags in the world, but a woman will be so blind to him. So blind to him because she feels some, just a type of way. She feels some type of way about this guy. So she just will ignore everything in the book. You feel me? Everything in the book. So that's what I'm saying, man. Men out here, man, don't just be proposing to anything, man. Like, for real, dog. Like, it really ain't that. It really ain't worth it. And women also, man, for real. I ain't, like I said, man, I ain't no motivational speaker giving out relationship advices though, but I'm, hey, like, come on. Somebody came to me for advice and I just put it as that. Really? Like, oh man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, you guys, man. Oh man. The question of the week, man, I'm gonna bring it back this week, and I want to know you guys' thoughts on it, man. I ran across this a couple of days ago, and I asked my fiance or whatever like that. She just chuckled at it and laughed. But I want to know you guys' thoughts on it. So, question of the week, you guys: do you wake your spouse up to go cook or do something for them? Knowing they were asleep or whatever. Basically, just Babe, I'm hungry. Like, you what? I'm hungry. It's 3:15, in the morning and stuff, and you waking me up talking about you hungry. If you don't lay your ass back down and sleep the rest of these daggone hours, then we gonna lay here, or if you gonna get up and go get you something, don't wake me up. And, that's just how I feel. Like, I just feel as though if you gonna wake me up in the middle of the night because you hungry, that's kind of inconsiderate, in a way. I understand, if something like, man, if you just came home, just had the baby, I'm like, okay, baby, I'm gonna get up. I gotta do what I gotta do. You feel me? Or if it's, if I gotta help you, I gotta do what I gotta do. But if we just on a random night and you just like, I'm hungry, no, don't wake me up. You feel me? And men out here, man, don't wake your shorty up, man. I think let her sleep. You feel me? We all need our little rest, to recuperate. Get the ball back rolling for the next day. You feel me? Let's get the flowing going. You feel me? Get the flowing going, man. But yo, man. Speaking of flowing, you guys. We had a Verzuz rematch, man, between Swiss Beats and Swiss Beats and Timberland. Yo, man. Y'all seen that, man. That jump was off the chain right there. I really dig that right there. And what Swiss Beats and Timberland, has done, for this community, especially, since the whole pandemic. The last joint they just did, was live in a club or whatnot. So, I just know that joint is going, it's going to go up and upper and upper. It's just all about fantasy booking right now and just having, who you want to see. You feel me? But this one right here that they had the rematch was really, to dedicate it and, everything to DMX, man. And you have everybody came out, all the tributes, man. It was dope. So, yo, man, once again, man, I'm still waiting on the classic versus battle. I don't know who I want to see, though. Maybe, I don't know. Like J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar. Like J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar will be like really, really dope, though. Like really dope. And like everybody, of course, is loving J. Cole right now. Just dropped off season. Speaking of, dropping off season, he's also playing basketball in the Africa League right now with the Patriots. Shout out to J. Cole. But yeah, J. Cole, man, is just, hey, they love the 95 South, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that'll be something to see. But yo, man, it's been an awesome show, you guys, here on the 1130 podcast. You dig, man? I'm having fun. You feel me? Talking my crap, chilling with you guys, and everything like that. Once again, I hope your guys' day is going wonderful. It's probably about lunchtime right now, you guys. So, what's on the menu? What's on the menu? For real. But you guys, man, yo, I appreciate everybody who's joining me on the podcast. Yo, we're going to take a quick break, you guys, here on the 1130 podcast. And yo, don't go nowhere. For real, man. I'm telling you, don't go nowhere. I got the rest of the show coming up next. You're listening and you're watching to the 1130 podcast. You dig?
Yeah, they gon' hate, but they ain't stopping this. I'ma keep making hits. Dre and Wills, it ain't no copying. Was you sitting there on the carpet with us? Yeah, we knew we had some options.
Welcome to EB Radio, your hottest new station on the internet, playing your dopest music from hip-hop, R&B, and Sunday gospel. And also, EB Radio has the exclusive podcasts. Yes, from Ride the Wave, the Notorious Mom podcast, the Bond Chronicles podcast, and yours truly, the 1130 podcast. Download the free EB Radio app right now in the App Store, your Google Play, or download it, man, when you get your Alexa. For real, that's EB Radio. Get it now.
Everyone has something to say, a story to tell. We make it easy to share yours. So let's talk.
Regardless of your podcast setup, hit record. And from there, whether your podcast reaches 10 people or 10 million, we can help you get heard wherever listeners are.
And who knows, maybe even quit your day job.
But no matter who hears you, it's about connecting and sharing something from your perspective.
It's about having a voice and using it without anything standing in your way. Say it all with Anchor.
Paper, nigga, what it really cost you? If we grind from the bottom, then it feel more awesome. Don't be scared of us, just approach with caution. 1130 podcast, nigga, is you watching? I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 podcast.
Yo, what it do, you guys, man? Welcome back here to the 1130 podcast. Appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout the commercial break, man. It's been a great show here on this Wednesday, you guys, man, here on EB Radio. Yo, man, it's been a blast here on EB Radio. I want to shout out all my friends over at EB Radio out, man. The president of EB Radio, Barkeem Bar. Everybody who's listening on EB Radio this morning, all my podcasters. Yo, man, I appreciate everybody. Let's making EB Radio what it is, and let's continue to make it what it's going to be in the near future, man. So, yo, tune in tonight, you guys, at Wednesday at 7, Notorious Moms podcast. You dig? You don't want to miss it, man. For real. You don't want to miss it, man. But you guys, man, before the break, man, I was talking about the Verzuz battle, man, doing a thing in music, man. And speaking of music, a guy in music, he's kind of a legend right now. The last time I mentioned him on the podcast, he was coming up with sort of a remix with 6ix9ine, Tekashi and stuff like that. But Akon is sort of, back in the news though. He got his car stolen. Yeah, he got his SUV stolen at the gas station though. But Akon though, man, with the gas pumps going hot in the motherfucker right now, and not only that, man, what was it like 3 weeks ago that people was just going to the gas station, buying up gas, doing all that, bro. And you go to the gas station and leave your keys running though, and you are who you are. And I understand you're in Atlanta and you wanna feel comfortable. You feel me? I be damned. You feel me? If I'm from DC and I gotta come here and I gotta not be comfortable in my own city or whatnot. You feel me? Like, I know I'd be frustrated too, but come on, man. And then it was like what, at midnight or whatever like that. Like, come on, Akon, man, for real. That they found the car. They probably still looking for the guys, who know, but like, come on. That's just like one of the football players who went on vacation or whatever and left his car, his Rolls Royce car at a parking lot and got back, and it was stolen, it was gone. I'm like, bro, why would you spend all this money on a car and be so like dumb? Like, I don't want to say dumb, but like careless. There you go. Like, why would you be so careless though? Like, come on, like that don't make sense, man. Come on, Akon, for real. You need gas and you out. Crazy, man. Crazy. And you guys, man, we're going to move on here on the podcast, you guys. I mentioned earlier about my documentary. I appreciate everybody who have tuned in to the documentary on YouTube. Episodes 1 through 8 is available right now, you guys. Episode 1, of course, where I talk about myself, overcoming challenges, being, in a wheelchair, living with a disability called Charcot-Marie Tooth syndrome, and just, my time, walking and, stop walking and being in a wheelchair, just so many things in life, and dating with it is, man, it's everything, man. Just episodes 1 through 8 is available right now, you guys. The episodes will return June 27th. Yes, June 27th, 2-part series finale, you guys. And I appreciate everybody. For everybody who's feedback, that gave me feedback that say, man, it's very inspiring. So, and just sent me private videos, man, and just was like, that's just a resemble of, me or whatever like that, or just people reaching out to saying, you're an inspiration, man, because I always speak about representation, here on the podcast and just here in general. You feel me? Like, it's a commercial out. I think this was like a Google commercial, and I seen it was like a guy was talking about how he got the chance to talk on the phone with his son, and they both deaf, and but they got to talk on the phone through technology, these days. But that's representation because it's out there. You'll see a person who's deaf with that type of disability or whatever, but people who are in a wheelchair, you don't really see them in the forefront, or who have that disability that's not so common or whatever like that. So man, like I want people to get out there and be you, do you, man, and enjoy it, man. Be you and enjoy life or whatever. I also spoke that it is going to be a spinoff. It's coming next year, you guys. And just stay tuned to the 1130 podcast social media platforms, and we're gonna figure that out, man. We're gonna figure that out to get to you guys. When I'm gonna get that to you guys. So man, I'm proud of it. And my mom coming to me, and just crying and just saying, how she just, I apologize for not being the mom that, I'm just like, what, mom? Like, just like I had Erica, man, from Dope Discussions with Erica podcast. No one is perfect. It's not a mommy guide. It's not a guide to life. So I don't fault you. I'm telling my side and just how I felt with certain situations, but it's never to be like, oh, like nothing like that. So but that feedback and just everything is just so awesome, man. So awesome. But yeah, the spinoff coming, next year, you guys, 2022. Everything is looking up, you guys. So yeah, for real, man. Yeah. But before I wrap it up, you guys, and get on out of here, man, You guys, man, don't forget, man, each and every day, and sometimes, yo, it may be hard. I know sometimes it's hard for me at times, just look at yourself in the mirror at times, because you gotta be happy with yourself. And if you're not happy with yourself, you're just gonna make everybody else's life miserable. You feel me? Just gonna make everybody else's life miserable, So look yourself in the mirror, man. Ask yourself, do you love this person? You figure out what's wrong, figure out what's wrong. Last month was mental health, awareness month. But, let's keep that ball rolling. You feel me? I mean, we, as I can keep getting older, and each and every day that God allows me to see, and each and every day is always a day or a holiday or something that I did not learn. It was like National Sex Day. It was like, what the hell? Like, really? Like, but all seriousness though. But like, they label these, months or whatever like that, and Breast Cancer Awareness Month and Women's Month. Let's celebrate women all year round. Let's celebrate women who got breast cancer all year round. Let's celebrate Black history all year round. You feel me? Let's celebrate these things and mental health awareness, all year round. So not just in May, you're going to reach out to your buddy who's, wasn't doing so good, but reach out until June and July and, in August, because, this is supposed to be the sort of fun time of the year where it's beautiful outside. Everybody's on vacation. They're taking trips. It's nice, so yeah, man, you gotta, look yourself in the mirror, ask yourself, is you happy? And just, find that joy in life, because each and every day God continues to wake us up, man. And we have a purpose, man. We all have a purpose here. And that's why we're here, man. And I know I ain't trying to be on no, spiritual religious, but hey, I know my beliefs, and hey, that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yo, it's been an awesome episode. Been an awesome episode here on the 1130 podcast, man. First episode of June, you guys, man. Yo, if my calendar is looking great, you guys. Yes, if my calendar is looking great. You guys remember Britt Wagner, you guys. Yes, Britt Wagner. She was on the part 1 and part 2 of Last Chance U football one. She's going to be joining me here on the 1130 podcast this month, you guys. So that's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be a big interview coming up this month, man. A couple of other big interviews, you guys. So stay tuned to EB Radio and YouTube and all social media platforms of the 1130 podcast, man, for real. And also, man, I said EB Radio. If you're watching on YouTube, you guys, man, you already seen it at the bottom of the screen, man. Get to it for real. Download, you guys, the free EB Radio app right now, you guys. Download it in the Google Play Store, your App Store, or your Alexa, man, for real. And come catch some vibes with Ride the Wave each morning at 8:30 a.m., you guys, on each Wednesday morning, 8:30 a.m., you guys. Like I said, Wednesdays, 7 o'clock. Notorious Moms, they do their daggone thing. Mondays, you guys. Mondays at 8. Mondays at 8. We got the Bond Chronicles podcast, you guys. We got Can I Kick It? We got all the great DJs, man, and everything, you guys. On Sundays, you guys, man, and we got some traffic mix, DJ, all that good stuff, man, to get you through the traffic, man. Join us, EB Radio, man, for real. I appreciate everybody for the support, man. We're gonna get EB Radio up and out there, man, for real. You already know what it is. Yo, man, this has been a fun episode once again, man, for real. Fun episode. Shout out to everybody, man, for real, just joining me on the show this week, you guys, man. But before I get on out of here, you guys, before I do, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. Follow me on Twitter at Dre on Wheels. Follow me on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. Like the 1130 podcast on Facebook. Subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube. You dig? Yes, man. Go watch some previous episodes of the 1130 podcast. Some dope ones, man. Some great catalog, for real, man. Great catalog for everyone, man. Shout out to my guy, man, Russell, the Done Deal. You know, we got something cooking, man, in the pot. DMV for real, man. For everybody who's listening to DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, man, get at me, man. We trying to work and put on the city because, yo, man, Miami be popping, Orlando, Florida, you know, all them places, New York, Georgia, you know, everywhere, man, be popping. And it's just like, man, the DC, they get up, they get popping, and then just, you know, nobody else get put on after that. You feel me? So like Done Deal Entertainment Podcast is coming soon, you guys. So yo, stay tuned for that. And yo, man, the 1130 Podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling, you dig? Available each and every Fridays, you guys, where I interview some of your favorite independent referees, ring announcers, you name it, you guys. All the wrestling personalities, podcasters. Yo, man. It was a great episode last week where I had my guys, Manny and Jason from the WWE Curtain Call Kids, for everyone who watched wrestling back in the days, with the most famous, you know, moment that went down at Madison Square Garden. I had them on the podcast along with my man Gator Live, so that was be dope, man. If Gator's still welcome on the show this Friday, you know, we may see him. We may see him. I didn't have the first week, so you may get him this week. But shout out to my man Gator for being a part of Talk Pro Wrestling last month. It's been awesome, man. Really, really been awesome, you guys. Go check it out. It's available on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and a review. Like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you would like to be a guest here on the podcast, email me, the1130podcast@gmail.com, or just hit me up on social media, man. For real, you know how we get down, man. You know how we get down. Man, it's been a great episode, man. It's been a really, really great episode. Yo, man, going on a year and a half doing this podcast thing. I'm loving it, man. I told you guys coming up in October, celebrating the 100th episode of the 1130 Podcast. If you dig the 1130 Podcast, man, for real, just like everybody on YouTube and everybody on EB Radio do, holla at me, chat me up, man. Who would you like to see a guest, you know, on the show, on the 100 episode, or, you know, would you like to be a guest on the show to come promote your shit, you know, talk your crap, whatever, chop it up. You know how we get down here. For real, hit me up, man. For real, that'd be dope. But yo, I'm out of here, on out of here. It's been a great day, man. I thank God for allowing me to come back here to chat with you guys, to talk my crap, you know, and just be real smooth with it, man. I dig it, man. It's been fun. It's been fun. About to get on out of here, you guys. Yo, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, and I'm out.
I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 Podcast, Dre on Wheels, he is the one. Let's get it, yeah. Who with me? Let's get it, yeah. Who with me? Yeah. I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. Let's get it. 1130 Podcast, Dre on Wheels, he is the one.
He the one, nigga.
So let's Breeze, baby.
He the one.
Who with me?
So Breeze, baby.
Let's get it. Who with me? Yeah, they gon' hate, but they ain't stopping this. I'ma keep making hits. Dre and Wheels, you know it ain't no copying. Was you sitting there on the carpet with us? Yeah, we knew we had some options. We blessed. We ain't got no problems. Speak something that I gotta be.